And we just finished the intro. Thank everybody. I am over here. We are on two Facebooks over here. We are on YouTube over here. If you're on Facebook, please head on over to YouTube. It's a lot better. Some people just gotta stay on Facebook. Even, oh shoot, I'm sorry. Even Hot Neil went to YouTube. Is all you people over here on Instagram? You're going to be seeing this view of me, so I hope you like what you see. This is the hey, George Alfaro is over there too. I'm glad to see you there. My comment is, what's next? Trade our first round pick for a veteran player? No, Jorge. We're not doing that. Alex is over here as well. Thank you. I'm going to try to see all the people's views. Jay, Jay in South Carolina is off Facebook for Lent. I mean, I always ask, why are you giving up something for like little bits of material you find it in your clothes? You know, I don't understand that. You find some like little bit of like material or fuzz in your clothes, and you got to give things up for like 40 days. I just don't understand that. Hot Neil's in the hospital. Sorry to hear that. My phone is going to be beeping over here. You're going to hear that. Thank you. I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh. Thank you. Hey, that's about the only, well, not the only, but that's probably the most religious thing I will talk about here. Ah, shit. See, I'm sorry to hear that. So that was something else I was going to tie into later on, was that maybe we can get Khalil Mack back. China, you're there. You're there on YouTube. You're already here. What's the site again? You're there. You're there. So I'm talking to people over here on Instagram. I'm talking to people over here on Facebook and YouTube. And we've had a little less than 2 days. Was it Friday night? It was about a week after the Maxx Crosby CTE event. And if you were here on Thursday, StreamYard. Now, China, I'm going to put a link up in a bit. And you just come into the studio that way. I'll put a link up because I'm doing the info here, just a little bit of the promo, a little bit of the intro. We've had a week, or sorry, a little over a week since Crosby had the CTE event, and it's been a little under 2 days. Yeah, a little under. It'll be like 2 days tonight. So that's what, 48 hours? A little less than 48 hours. Hey, what's up, Zilla? So we've all had our thoughts on. I'm going to get folks I'm going to try to wave to people. See, that's what I was fucking afraid of. As soon as I went to wave, it moves my phone. Apologies. I'm waving. Hopefully I can get to everybody. I'm waving. I might miss some people. So apologies. Every time I move the phone, though, to get waves in, it's going to mess up the angle. So again, apologies. I'm going to put the link up in a minute. Khalil Mack going back to the Chargers. I understand that. I don't like it, but Khalil Mack thinks he's closer to a Super Bowl with the Chargers than he would be with the Raiders, which is why Maxx Crosby wanted out of Vegas. He says, I don't want to go through another rebuild. Now, the one thing I did find, and I'm looking at hey, Richard Davis, I am coming at you live, is that he said, I want to get a Super Bowl. I want to get a ring. I'm going to do my best to get the Ravens another Super Bowl. But he did say at the end, I would like to come back to the Raiders and retire. That's nice. That's nice. And as you know, if you don't know, I do not wear jerseys of former Raiders. This is my official retirement, and this is the only jersey. This is the only jersey of Maxx Crosby I have, and it's a cool one because it was like an alternate black, and it will go into my section of my closet. I got like the entire top row of my closet is just jerseys. It's just jerseys. So there, and in that section, in the Raider section, there's a mini section of just jerseys. No. Hey, Jay, go on Raiders.com. You can get a Maxx jersey for half price. I might do that. Get like one of the nicer ones. I'll look after the show. Go to Raiders.com. Maxx Crosby jerseys will be half price. Period. Because they're going to get rid of all the ones that they had. They didn't put it at half price before because they were still going through the motions. They're going to keep Maxx, going to keep Maxx, going to keep Maxx. And then it happened. Maxx wants to chase a ring. That's fine. He says he wants a ring. If he says he wants to get it with that team, the Ravens, he thinks he's closer to getting it with the Ravens. They've been to a playoff or two. This is the first year they weren't in the playoffs in a while. Jesse Minter is their new coach. He is a fantastic defensive guy. He will work. I can't remember who his offensive coordinator is, but it's a really good offensive coordinator. I think it's either Daboll or did Daboll go to the Titans? I can't remember. But he has a really good offensive coordinator at the Ravens. So they're going to use that to mesh, and they're going to have Maxx Crosby, the leader of the defense. They're going to have Jackson. Jackson is the offensive guy. So they're going to chase it. That Maisha, thank you. I think he deserves to chase the ring, but I'm saying, I see, that's the great thing. I agree with that. He didn't want to wait. He didn't want to wait. It's true. He didn't want to wait for 3 or 4 years because it's going to take us at least 3 years to be relevant, to be a stronger team. This is the 26, 27. I think in 28, in January 28, the Super Bowl, January, February, I think January, February 28, the Super Bowl will be in Vegas. Check me on that, but I think it's going to Vegas in there. And by at least 29, the Raiders should be a strong team. Should be. But he didn't want to wait. Okay. Jay, he's going to be 29 by the time the season starts. And he's on bad knees, at least one bad knee. I'm not sure if it's the same one he keeps. I think it's the same one he keeps having trouble with. But he is now getting the injury. Fuck you. Excuse my French. The injuries are coming at him. And he's getting the injury FU. Getting older. He missed what? We shut him down. We shut him down for 2 games, but he should have been shut down longer. Last year he missed what? 5 games at the end of the season. Don't know the exact number, but I know it was at least 3. He missed some games. He didn't want to miss any games. I like that about him, but you got to give yourself where you don't put yourself at risk and make the team pay for it. And Doug, I appreciate that as well. I agree. I do not, as a rule, I do not buy jerseys for players that are current because they go. The jersey I bought before this was I'm sad to admit it, was a fucking Devontae Adams salute to service jersey. Oh, he's going to be here a while. He's going to be here for a while. No. And then I bought this one. I said, no, Maxx is going to be here. And he wasn't. I'm telling you, folks, please save your money, save your money, save your money. Don't buy any current players. Sorry, Raiders.com. Don't buy any current players. Buy legends. Buy a Villapiano. Buy a Stabler. Buy a Plunkett. Buy a Bolitnikov. Buy a Bo Jackson. They're in the store. They ain't going anywhere because those are Raider legends. Buy those jerseys. If you want to buy a Fernando Mendoza jersey, knock wood, should be the first pick. You want to do that? Fine. He's going to be a Raider for at least 5 years. But that's not guaranteed he's going to stay either. He should stay. We should have a team by the time he gets to that point. But I will not buy another jersey of a current player. You want to buy me one? Fine. I triple X. I'm going down maybe the 2X. I am losing a little bit of weight. I'm a little less than 240. Buy a jersey of a legend. Mike Sarah has a Tatum. Yeah, I have a Tatum too. I got a Marcus Allen. The other 32. Don't buy any jerseys of any current players. Wait until they're retired. I have great Khalil Mack jerseys. Been waiting to wear them when he retires. At least not for another year because apparently he signed with the Garglers again. Plunkett, Stabler, Bolitnikov, Tatum, Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson. Get a fucking Villapiano, man. Phil would love that. And it's deserved. Ted Hendricks. I have a Darren Waller jersey that I bought at clearance. And when I find a guy to do a name tape, I'm taking that fucker's name off of it and putting Hendricks on it. I have an old Randy Moss, the great Randy Moss. I'm going to take the name take off. I'm going to put Jeff Jagger's name on it, and hopefully Jeff will sign it for me. Yes, Howie Long, Lyle Alzado as well. Buy those guys. So just do that. Don't say Captain Jack is bitching at me. I'm just saying I will not. This is the last time you will see me wear this. And I know I've only worn it once. I was surprised. I thought it might not have ever been worn. I was looking to see if the tag was still on it, but no, I wore it once. That's it. Navman Bauer should be here a while. Genty should be here a while, but I ain't chancing it. If you want those guys to stay Raiders, I will not buy their jerseys. Why? Because the minute I do, they're gone. That's what I'm saying. China, those are probably ones you got to go to that with the, shall we say, from those companies overseas. Got to be a special. Maybe you can go to Mitchell and Ness. Maybe Mitchell and Ness. Yeah, I'm the problem. I don't give a fuck. I am going to put up there, as I've been barking at you guys for too long. Going to copy this. I know Navman's going to come in. Navman should be my first. Definitely, I asked Navman to be here, so hopefully he will be. Come on in, Navman. But there's the link. China, I'm sure, wants to be here because she wanted to be here the other night. I told y'all the other night. I was on Thursday. I told y'all on Thursday with Johnny. Johnny would be here, but he's out. And yep, there he is. I told y'all on Thursday. Johnny said the same thing. I got the feeling that was Max's goodbye. It was what he was saying goodbye. He did not mention the Raiders once. Not one time. Not Raider for life. My team. He might have said teammates. That might have gone over. But he didn't mention the Raiders. It did not say Raiders. Did not mention Mark Davis's name that I can remember. But he never said Raiders. He never said Raider for life. That much I can tell you. I know because I was there. Don't tell me I wasn't there. I have video to prove that I was there. And with that, we're going to bring in my shipmate. How you doing?
One sec.
You got it. And I figured 2 days is enough time to stew over this. 2 days. I didn't want to. I honestly said Friday. It was Friday. I said no. It was too late on Friday. I'm not doing a fucking show on Friday. I still got bills to do. I still got taxes to do. I will do that later. Normally, I have shows at 9 o'clock Eastern. I might have one, maybe. I'm going to have a 2-hour block here and then leave. So 5:30. So 7:30, I might get off the show. I might do another show, maybe. But if nobody really pops in at 9, I got shit to do. Second Amendment. Good to see you. Bob, I'm going to shut up. Bob, your thoughts. Navman, your thoughts on the Maxx. Whoa! Sorry.
Oh, wait.
Apologies.
Okay. My bad. I mean,
that was
me or you?
That was me.
Okay.
No, that was me.
What did I do?
I apologize. I was trying to remove comment. I was trying to do this, is where it says hide current comment. That's what I was going for. There you go. Okay, hide. Okay, there you go. Fuck. There you go. Bob, please talk to me. God, fuck. I'll get rid of the comment.
Well, I guess my thing is this. It's like, okay, dude, bye. I mean,
there, I'm trying to hide current comment. There you go. New
hide
current. Yeah.
My response is bye.
Just talk. I'm sorry. I'm having glitches. Go ahead, sir.
But you know what I mean? It's like, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
2 first rounders, and you're going to the Ravens. Oh, by the way, they're trying to trade their all-pro center to anybody. So, wait, Max, when you're trying to, like, get a ring, is the Ravens the right choice on that? to be honest with you, I was like, wait, but cool.
No.
I'm good. Because Lamar Jackson's proven he can't freaking stay healthy an entire season as he's aging. The entire Ravens team is aging. Their defense should have been way better on paper than what they actually were. The Steelers were the same way. They're just older. So a rebuild by definition is get young. That's a rebuild. So Maxx going away from us with 2 first rounders this year and next year. Okay. A 14th pick is huge. So that's crazy.
Top 15.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, but 14, that gets you a lot of stuff. And the thing is, if any of us as Raider fans were thinking we're going to a Super Bowl next year, it's just a silly thought. It's not even smart thought. I mean, I think we're pretty much all sure that first pick is going to be Mendoza. You know, and that's cool. I get it. The thing about it is you just freed up a fuck ton of cap space. A ton of cap space. Got rid of freaking Geno, the freaking flip-off master. And who knows if he's going to get a job at all. Anywhere. After the shit he pulled. It wasn't about his gameplay. It was about his freaking general freaking attitude as a leader. In my opinion, with Geno. It's somebody's going to grab him. I get it. Just from the perspective of what he did in Seattle for 2 years. But you got to think about this. Kubiak has fired him twice now. Think about that. Geno got fired from the Seahawks, and Kubiak comes to the Raiders and fires his ass again. I mean, damn, that should tell you guys something about Geno. You know, so my thought process is this.
And actually, the only thing I like about Geno, Bob, 1 second. I said I apologize. I want to get this out before.
No, it's okay.
The only thing I like about Geno was I know in particular who Geno was flipping off.
Yeah, me too.
I know who that person is.
D's nuts.
I know who that person is. Don't say it. Don't say it. But that's the only thing I ever agreed with Geno about was his choice of who he's flipping off. Because that person needed to be flipped off. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say leave it at that.
So let me throw this back at you then. So here's the thing. I know the entire scenario. So yeah, maybe he was wrong on the flip-off thing. But when the dude gets a freaking warning ticket and then Geno comes and tells him to go fuck himself on the way out, knowing that the dude's going to get kicked out, that is a pussy move. It's a pussy move. Because he knows the dude can't respond to it. So that's my piece of it. That's all I'm saying about it. Because I know exactly how that all went down.
I can say that.
So that's an unprofessional asshole move. And I'll tell you what, Geno, so on his Instagram,
I agree with that.
On his Twitter, he said, "Thank the Lord," after being released from the Raiders. My response to him was, "Thank the Lord? That's what you're asking the Lord for? Is to be removed and cut, released, fired from one of the most storied franchises in football? That's your response? Thank the Lord? Is that what the Lord's doing for you? Come on, bro. Quit asking for stupid shit when you're talking to the Lord. You know what I mean? It's like the Lord's like, I'm going to give you what you want."
Yeah, remember that Antonio Brown basically said the same thing. He's like, "Thank
He did.
God." He said, "Thank God," right? Remember,
How
folks, in case you forgot, Antonio Brown never played one single play for the fucking Raiders. Fuck
I
you,
know.
Antonio Brown.
he never hit. In fact, he never played a meaningful down after that. And I don't expect Gino's going to either. I'm just saying,
Okay.
it's look.
We'll see.
You-
But he might.
When you
Yeah. I
look,
don't think he will either. But
look, Jack, me and you, we were in the military for some time, right? And we're fully
Uh-huh.
aware what karma is. Karma, you know, in the military, karma is a thing. You do or you don't. When you don't do and you make it somebody else's problem, problems happen to you. So that's a man-made karma, but life karma is what Gino is creating for himself. He sucked his entire career. Was what, a number one pick? Wasn't he a number one pick for the Jets? Like number one overall?
no, he went to got the first part of the second round, early second round with the Jets. He was supposed to be number one or a first rounder, but he didn't do a first. No. He went to the second round for the Jets.
Okay, I thought he was a first round. I mean, I didn't dig too deep into that because, to be honest with you, a lot of times first rounder quarterbacks they just don't work depending on what you're doing. And the Jets have a track record of fucking up quarterbacks. So I mean, it's an easy track record. I mean, it's not new science on this. I mean, Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl. Crying out loud. Did he do much of anything? No, because Kubiak's like, oh shit, we're running down their throat. Why would I even give the ball to Sam? Just point. We're running down the throat, and our defense is gonna freaking stop that. So that's where my biggest part of this that I'm happy about is Kubiak. He gets it. He just gets it. He's like, look, if I'm beating you on this, I'm going to continue to do it until you can show me you can. You know, and look, that name resonates. Kubiak name resonates as far as coaching. I mean, they talk about trees, right, Jack? Like tree. What tree did he come from? I don't give a shit about a tree. When somebody said he comes from the McVay tree, I'm like, fucking McVay's like in his early 40s, bro. He doesn't have a tree yet. He barely has a sapling. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can talk about Shanahan, you can talk about Bill Walsh, you can talk about those guys, but damn it.
What it is. That's what it is. Kubiak is from the Kubiak-Shanahan tree. Now, if you're going to go there, it's the Kubiak/Shanahan tree. Yeah. And China, don't worry. You're coming in a minute, China. Don't go nowhere. So 100%. The Kubiak-Shanahan tree with a little bit of McVay thrown in there for seasoning. That's what is quote-unquote lineage. Not true. That's his lineage. That's his where he gets his smarts.
Well, where did McVay come from? Bill Walsh, Shanahan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. McVay has not earned a tree. I'm just trying to tell people that shit. Purple, I got you.
He's a branch.
Hey, allow me to do this because Purple,
go ahead, Bob.
This dude works his ass off. And I got to scream it for him.
I got it. Go ahead. Right. Go ahead.
Purple and Raider Paul. That was already throwing it in there too. Raiders. There you go.
I allowed it. That's it. Good to see you. And Panda too.
He has breaks from like 97 jobs he has. Like throughout the,
Furpo came in on a break and True. True.
It's a
And
beautiful thing.
Bob, do you want to talk? You want to say hi to China when I do the transition?
Sure, and I'll be done. I mean, you asked me
Okay.
my take on it, and I'm good with it. But and I don't like talking over
Yeah.
each other.
Yes,
The
sir.
big thing, right? So, okay, yeah, absolutely, do that. Sounded awful. Oh no! What a! Oh my goodness!
There she is.
Hi. How are you? Such a
All right.
pretty lady.
Okay, let's see. Like you just talked about the Kubiaks. Kubiak, as an Aggie, his dad used to play for A&M a long time ago. He was a coach with the Texans when they fired Dom Capers.
Yep.
Then he went to college. Then he went over to that other team that shall remain nameless in the AFC West, the one that
Yes.
my husband wrote for.
Oh,
Forgive me, I said
yeah.
that.
Wait.
Yeah, he's got bad
Yeah, I
taste.
almost did the same thing.
Yeah, but he was a Super Bowl champion coach, so that's neither here nor there. His son, damn good. He was also, I think, he was a offensive teams coach. I think he was with A&M for a minute. So that's where that tree came from, because his between his dad, that was a player with A&M way back in the day, and him and his son being the offensive teams coach with A&M. That's where that tree came from, because I think his other brother I think he's a scout with Dallas, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah,
But
sure.
they got that. They all three of them have that coaching mentality, and I really like about what Clint is doing. Besides finally kicking Gino out after umpteenth amount of months, and he should have been already cut at week 5, I think. But knowing Pete, that's his golden child, and this whole thing about Mad Max, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love him and everything, but he's also from my state. It would have made more sense, and that's been bugging me for a while now. It would have made more sense if he would have went to Dallas, because he is from Colleyville. He has a lot of friends there. His family lives just east of Dallas, and I thought it would have made perfect sense for him to go there. But Baltimore,
Right.
why?
Right.
I mean,
I'm with you. Look. I will tell you what right now. Look, the Ravens are shopping their all-pro center. And Max has said, I want to go to a winner if I go anywhere, right? But, I mean, damn.
Bob,
really?
technically that's not true. Technically, that's not true. They're not shopping him because he's a free agent. So he can go anywhere. If he was on their team, he could shop them.
Right. But the point being is that your all-pro center, who's a young dude, has already proven himself. Sign that to him.
He got 26.
But when you give up 2 first
they
rounds,
don't got money though.
This
they don't
year
got
and
money.
next year. This year and next year, they got nothing. There's really nothing left. I mean,
hell, Jerry had plenty of money. He was offering 2 first-round picks with Dallas. If Max would have been with Dallas, it would have been like I said, it pretty much made sense for him to go there, because, like I said, his family lives right dead east.
He goes to Dallas. Dallas is an immediate Super Bowl contender. The moment Max gets there.
That is conjecture.
Okay.
That was conjecture that Dallas was offering 2. They had 2 ones to offer, but as far as I know, they didn't offer 2 1.
Right.
Baltimore did, which is why he went there. Now Bishop said Philly had a better deal. I don't know what that deal was. But the one portion of the deal, I don't know what the deal was with Philly. I don't know. But I do know that with Baltimore having a 1 pick, that pick this year is a 14, which is why we probably took it. It was probably the highest pick of the first rounders in this draft.
Well, the Jalen Carter conjecture on that, like when you talk about conjecture, the Jalen Carter thing is, I looked at that a bit. I went, wow, that is such a dead cap hit for the Eagles. There's no way they're offering Jalen Carter. There's no way that's going in a trade. Ain't happening. And when I saw that, it was like a first and a second and Jalen Carter. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And then I looked at it and went, wait, Jalen Carter's young. Very, very young. And he's a beast. There's no way the Eagles do that. No freaking way. Not Howie Roseman. He's not going to do that. There's no way. So I was like, okay, well,
yeah, I mean, if that's what, because I said I didn't see what the picks was. If that is okay, if that conjecture of Jalen Carter and a 1 and a 2, I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on it. I'm calling bullshit. Jalen Carter by himself was a number 5 pick.
He's worth 2 by himself.
Bullshit. No,
he's worth 2 by himself. In my opinion, first this year, first next year, Jalen Carter is worth both of them. So I didn't see that happen, but I can agree with China because if that was a valued offer that came from Dallas, Dallas is actually going to be a contender if you put Maxx Crosby on that team.
Yeah,
that is a game changer. That's a whole new. To me, they're the only team in the NFL that was one defensive end away from being relevant, as a Super Bowl contender. So the mere fact that it didn't happen tells me that it was an offer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that. There was conjecture that Dallas had 2 1s this year. And I don't think they wanted to give up 2 1s this year, because if Dallas would have said, "Hey, we'll give you 2 1s this year," I'm pretty sure the Raiders would have taken that. But I don't think that was what the offer was. If the Eagles said that they were going to give up Jalen Carter and a 1 and a 2, I'm calling bullshit there. I think that the offer that was made by the Ravens was the best offer that was given, and we jumped on it. And I mean, I would have liked to have had a player too, but hey, the 2 1s is where it's at.
Literally, they said 2 1s. Spytek said, "All right." You know what I mean? and I'm sure Spytek's looking at it like, damn. I mean, they do realize this dude's on a huge major knee surgery, but they're offering 2. So yes, I'm going to take it right now. He's still got to pass. So he's still got to pass medical. We got to understand that he has to pass medical.
That makes it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Medical.
He needs to.
That's the key. That's the key part. You still got to pass medical before it even happens. So, and that's
what I just said.
And God forbid he does. Yeah, God forbid if he doesn't. Okay. People say his knees suck. As long as his knees are checked, an up check this year, they get 1 up check. He could break his fucking knees walking out after the medical. Okay, as long as he passes it, and then it's official. Max, love ya, see ya. As long as you pass your medical on the way out and you trip and fall down the stairs, then the trade is still good and wouldn't want to be type thing, right? That's it. So, and I agree. Bishop says his knees ain't going to last in Baltimore. We'll see. I agree with that. He's 29
It's not.
or he's
Because
28 going to be 29. And
He'll be
he's
29.
on the other slope. Right.
Yes.
He's on
let
the
me,
other slope.
hey guys, let me
Go ahead.
let me
Please.
stop you on this
Please,
one.
please do.
With okay, let's say this. Okay, with Baltimore, I'm doing a weather analogy. You already know I'm a meteorologist, so I know this. With that climate over in Baltimore, his knees are not gonna last. Yeah, his knees are not gonna last.
Yeah.
I already know what's gonna happen.
Different.
With that
It's
cold ass
different.
climate, with it being like umpteenth, when it's like minus whatever degrees out over in Baltimore, especially with that snow there, it's not happening. I already see it because his knees gonna be he's gonna be having problems with his knees like nobody's business. And I've seen it too many times with every player that goes up north.
Yeah.
That being said, can I please throw something out there? First, we love Maxx Crosby. Everybody in the nation loves Maxx Crosby. There's no question love Maxx Crosby.
Yeah.
However, right? When it's time, it's time. Hell, Charles Woodson wasn't always a Raider. Hell, Timmy Brown wasn't even always a Raider.
Was a Raider.
You know what I mean? For crying out loud. I mean, the list goes on and on. You know that thing we always say about once a Raider, always a Raider? I'm good with it until he hurts us. You know what I mean? But
no.
the thing.
I mean, I'll say it as well, Bob. But the first game that I mean, I get it, but hey, Khalil Mack had what, a 5 or a 6 sack game against us that one time, and it was like fuck, because he was motivated. He's motivated, but he's in the same division and he plays us twice a year, so it's easier for him to have that game. Maxx is in Baltimore. The next time we're going to see him is what, next year? Not this year. Maybe next year with the way the schedule works out. Unless, and we ain't going to the playoffs this year, so we're not going to see him this year.
Right.
Next year. And okay, and it's one time a year. That's it.
Well, and that's kind of the point I was about to make.
So,
look, there's a difference between a reset and a rebuild. Once Maxx was traded, I firmly went, okay, it's rebuild. You know what I mean? At that point, I went rebuild full out. We're getting young. Getting young is what we're doing. It's pretty obvious with all the coaches, the coordinators, and all that stuff. But guess what they have right behind them? They hired Mike McCoy as assistant head coach. They hired this. They hired all these old heads to take some of that shit off their plate, you know? And, I mean, does anybody know who Mike McDonald's assistant head coach is? Leslie Frazier. Leslie Frazier. Yes.
What?
That's his assistant head coach, Leslie Frazier. Why? Because Mike McDonald didn't know how to be a head coach. So he needed an old head dude to be able to handle all the head coaching bull crap that happened outside the field.
Fucking hell.
But you know what I'm saying? It's one of those where you just got to have the OGs in there next to you going, hey, I'll handle this. You just do football. You know,
Question, who's our special teams?
Wait. Oh, I lost you.
Our special teams head
coach
is Jody Camillus, and he's one of the best special teams coaches in the history of the NFL.
I'm out in the middle of BFE right now. Forgive me, y'all.
No.
Oh yeah,
Jody Camillus, and he's a very good special team coach.
Let me get out of it.
Where your drive-in's probably a little bit is being sketchy a little bit is all. I'm not saying do anything different. I'm just saying it's a little bit sketchy. I think your connection's sketchy.
Yeah, I'm out in the middle of the freeway, so I got shitty service over here. But who's our special teams coach, or do we hire one? Can you hear me?
Joe DeCamillis, and he is the
Okay.
best special teams coach available. He's been with several winning teams. He's our special teams coach. Our offensive line coach is Rick Dennison, and he was the best offensive line coach available, and we got him.
Okay.
Considered one of the best ever. Actually,
we upgraded. We went from and so we got rid of fucktwats. Excuse my French. We
Go
got
ahead.
rid of fucktwats, and we got a board of champions, guys that know what they're doing and how to do it.
And young coordinators and young head
we
coaches.
did well there.
That's good. Okay. My other thing is because I've been watching Channel 4.
We also we got with Mike McCoy as the assistant head. Okay, I'm going to let you finish this, and then I'm going to bring Bishop on because he's up next. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm thinking, when I was watching Channel 4 a couple days ago, I've been hearing Brandon Aubrey's name. He's the kicker they got from Dallas. He's still looking. I think they just let him become a free agent because they were getting ready to offer him about $5 and some change million.
That's crazy.
So
by Carlson, you were in your own head last year. Bye. If Aubrey, he's available, get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now because I think Brandon Aubrey. Every time I look at him when he kicks, he's probably one of their best kickers. He's actually their best kicker there. But how in the hell do you let that kid go walk away because he wanted more money? He wanted like 10 mil, and they're not going to give it to him. He's getting ready to. I'm getting the feeling that the Raiders need to come get him.
Hell, we're paying Daniel Carson $7. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, yeah.
So why don't we just trade Carlson over to Dallas and bring Aubrey over here with Las Vegas? It'd be a lot easier.
That'd be a beautiful thing, wouldn't it? March 11th.
Yeah.
Again,
March 11th is going to be a big day.
I don't believe. Yeah, either Carlson is a free agent or he's on the last year of his contract. All we have to do is cut him.
Well,
that's the point.
But you don't have to. That's the crazy part. Because he's a restricted free agent,
right?
Which is the team side,
right?
So I mean, you don't have to. You can actually trade it. Kicker for kicker, got it. Hey, Jerry Jones, trade you for Aubrey, young dude that ain't in his own head, just kicks it through the uprights from 60 regularly.
Oh, good God. Don't even start with me with that. Every time I look at him, it makes me like, why did we not sign him?
Yeah. Carlson got in his own head last year, and it was terrible. I mean, I understand the team was fucked up too, right? So that has a little bit to do with it as well. So I get that, but damn, if you just 1 for 1 that shit, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, like you said,
Nav
kicking it from
in China.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said Nav in China. Give me your last and best, and then I'm going to turn it over to Bishop. So we have some new blood in here. But I want to thank you both for coming in here. I said, hey, come in here and give me all your thoughts. Bishop is up next, and I know he wants to come in. So give me your best out the door, and let me know when you're done.
China, you go first, please.
Okay, let me say this. Yes, sir. I know there's a couple of Aggies that needs to be. I'm looking at a couple of Aggies right now that we need as one great kid. I've seen him play all season. I see him as a new wide receiver for us, getting drafted with us, and also the sack king himself, Cassius Howell. I think he'll do great on the D line because he looks like he hardly take Max Crosby's place. as being drafted. I would see him as in the silver and black because of what he did what those two did all season, wonderful. And I see those two together would do really good in the silver and black.
Okay. My last thought about this is the Raider Nation should not be upset about what's happened. Should not be upset.
Mm-hmm.
The very moment Maxx was actually traded, at that point we should have shifted down to we're getting young. We want to do young. Nobody outside of a rookie contract is safe on this team at this point come March 11th.
Right.
Nobody. Now, there are a few I'd like to keep around. Like Chen, I think being on a 3-4, that dude is a strong safety banger dude. That's what you need in a 3-4. You need that guy to be able to come down and wear out a tight end. I'm good with that. Stokes played his ass off last year. He needs to stay. That type of shit. You know what I mean? But damn, really, we haven't seen our rookies from last year. So what I said on my show was a lot of the folks, the rookies we got from last year, they're still rookies. We need to see what they got as well. So this year is, I think, could be a little bit of a throwaway here. Just as let's see what we got with all these folks. Get some reps. You know what I mean? Let them get some reps, like real reps. And I think next year expectations should be low. And if it's better than that, great. Love it. But if it isn't, you got to know it's a rebuild. That there's a different definition between a reset and a rebuild. A rebuild is get rid of all the old people and bring in the new people, the young people. That's a rebuild. Ask the Eagles how that happens. Just saying. So that's it for me, Jack. And I don't know if there's anything to disagree with. I think it's pretty obvious that.
And because we got military folks in here,
What?
I will do this for.
I don't even know what he's doing.
I don't even know what he's doing either. No. Knowing him, but besides looking at my boobs all the time, that's a different story. But
hey, look, every dude's looking at boobs. Just be aware of that. Shellback. Okay, got you. Yeah. Look, so
no, I'm wearing it for this, but for all.
So China's a veteran as well. Is that right? Army?
China is Army.
Okay. I just from the hat, I could pretty much tell the way the camo is up there. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I did 25 years in the Navy, and I had my life saved many times by Army people. I got myself in a really bad situation once, and an Army veteran named Cheetah freaking helped me, grabbed me, got me the hell out of there. So I will tell you this, the Army is always in my heart. No question. I would have never made it out of there. My daughters wouldn't even have known who I was.
Oh, wow.
At that point. So I'm here to tell you the Army is right here. Right next to this. It's it's something you just don't understand unless you did it. It's this conflict we're in. You guys got to understand, we are so superior on everything we do in the military that nobody like Iran's going to have a snowball's chance in hell at this shit. It's just not happening. So what I applaud and what I'd like for everyone is a moment of silence, because I think we've only lost like 6 military members at this point through all of this crap. That is crazy that we've only lost 6 military members. Every one of the 6, though, my heart goes out to. But, damn it, don't fuck with us. Just don't do it. You know? And all 3 of us sitting right here, don't fuck with us outside of war either. Because we're not going to fight you.
You guys still there?
Yeah, we're here. We're here, Cap.
If it gets bad, look, dude, I'm a pretty damn good shot. I'm not a great boxer, so I'm just saying. Hey, China, love you. Jack,
Love you
as
too.
always, shipmate, love you back without a doubt. Look, everybody in the chat, calm down. It's all under control. It's under control. Trust me.
If Spytek can actually grow a pair, that's neither here nor there.
No, I mean the other side of the thing, like the
I know,
lifestyle
but
across the pond. Is what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
right. I understand.
The Raider shit, we can always Raider it. I mean,
Yeah.
as much as we like it, it can always be a Raider thing, and we just fuck it all
I'm
up.
glad you said that, Bob. Bob, I know that I'm trying to clear the shit off of my screen, so hopefully it won't be spinning sync.
Oh, is that the reason why I haven't heard from you? Thank God. I'm glad it was like pausing. Actually, Jack.
Oh. Shots fired. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You still froze up.
Ah, shots fired.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
shit's so
God.
funny. I know, right? Love you, no shit.
I must have missed something good.
Love you, no shit is a military term of endearment, right? It's like love you, no shit. However, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. Love no shit. But hey, Bob, I want to salute Bob Navman. I want to salute China, my favorite Army grunt, Pogue, and lover of Navy men, because she's married to one, so she's got some good.
Oh, really?
She's got some good taste there.
Interesting. Like to talk to.
So thanks for you all coming in. My screen is cleaned up, so hopefully you guys will be. I can hear you a lot better. But thanks again, Bob, and thanks again, China. Yes, quickly, China.
Let me go ahead and say that. Okay, well, I love the Navy guys, but during the Army Navy game, I don't talk to none of you.
No, ain't nothing going on at that point. Yeah.
It's already out the door after that game.
It's a category 5 no shitter.
Yeah.
We're not talking. Category 5 no shitter. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love you, no shit. Off we go. Apparently, Jack.
All right.
Ready.
All right. Thanks again, folks. You guys take care. I'm going to bring in my other favorite. I'm going to bring in my other favorite Navy guy, Bishop AJ. Again, thanks there, Bob, and thank you there, China.
Thank you.
Hey, good job. Hey.
All right. Sorry, folks. Again, I saw that we were slow, and again, I can't blame it on Instagram either. So now that I did my oh wait, I can do it for one more time. We're gonna bring in my other favorite sailor, Bishop AJ Brehu.
How you doing?
How you doing, bro? See, I like that hat. I like that hat as opposed to other ones you've worn.
I mean, You can't blame me. You know,
Don't
I
even
mean,
don't even grab it. Don't even
if
grab
it
it,
was the
AJ.
other
I'm
way
telling you,
around, though,
Bishop.
Cap,
Do it.
just give me a second. If it was the other way around, and your team had 1-2 chips in a row, I would give you, I'd give you flowers on it. I ain't a hater at all. At all. It's not
No,
like this.
it's not being a hater. It's no. It's not being a hater when you just do one thing. It's like the old, okay, I got it. Shut the fuck up, and then you don't shut the fuck up. Then that is when it goes beyond. That's all it was. I said, I got it. You're like a wife that doesn't get it, and then you still have to listen to her, and then you just say, no, I'm over it. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it
Well,
is.
yeah,
So
it's,
beyond that, talk to me about Maxx, Bishop.
well, here's the thing. I saw his video and I looked at it for a minute and I looked again and I had to kind of just zone in. I think he's been wanting out for a few years now. His attitude over the past 3 years looks like it's been on a decline. Just the way he expresses himself, the way he shows up at the meeting when they're hiring a new coach, certain things he says, But he did say that he just bought his dream house here in Las Vegas. Had his daughter. She's born here. Everything's here. He says in his video he's going to keep his house here. This is home. I don't know how that's going to work out there 5 hours away. That's but for him, I thought was disrespectful. And I know the nation can say this and agree with me here. There ain't no such nation other than the Raider Nation. Period. I don't care what organization it is. Even though my Lakers, my Dodgers, I hate when they put that tag on there. There's no such thing. And most of you who know who I am beyond this, back here before I came to Vegas, knows that I was the only one to create 29 chapters worldwide called One Nation Booster Club. I was the only one to do that out of all the booster clubs in the Raider organization. Mine were international as well. I personally drove from state to state, flew. Let's do it. Not for myself, but because of this. We are one nation. For him to say Flock Nation, get gone, man. Get on.
Yeah, that was a this on the way. That was stupid. That was either stupid or I don't know whether it was deliberate or not, but it was definitely, if it wasn't deliberate, the timing and the thought process was way fucked up, and he's going to hear about it.
Right. And that's the part where I remember when he got drafted. I saw him and I said back then, damn, he's going to be special. I saw in his demeanor, his motor, his moxie, But every time he started lately flying around, calling himself the bird and all this, that, and the other, I was like, that's not us. That's not identifying us. Then it became personal. So he says at the end of last season, as ESPN and the so-called know-it-alls say, oh, I don't know if that was the thing for him. Well, we're Raider Nation. We're family. We saw this, and let's not fool ourselves. We saw this. Devontae Adams had this attitude. Others have had this attitude. And we as the fans deserve better. Period. Mark Davis owns the WNBA Las Vegas Aces. They have won 3 championships out of 4 years. It is preposterous that he has that organization winning chips here in Vegas and improving that team to be good, but he can't get this organization to do anything but suck. Let's hope that Kubiak and company get it together. But I'll tell you something, Captain. It's bittersweet because there's 2 picks to get in that first round this year and next year. I really don't think Baltimore won this trade. I think we got the better of it.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Because you don't know what Max's health is going to be up there.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Okay.
I agree. And it's like you said it in your comments earlier that his knees, and I thought it was just the one knee that he kept having. I don't know if it's the same knee. I think it's the same knee, or if it's 2 knees, if it's the left and the right. No, he will maybe at best he'll do 3 years, and then he's going to call it a career. And then probably if the Ravens don't win a championship in 3 years, then his window is closed, because he's going to be 29 this year. By 30 and 31, get maybe 32. I'll give him maybe 32. If they don't win it within the next 4, it's money and time not well spent. And so he says he wants to come back to the Raiders. When his knees go, it's going to be one of those one-day contracts, and he's gone, and he'll sign for 1 day. That's
well,
it.
it's that. I mean, for him to disrespect us and say Flock Nation, well, flock your behind on out of here. You know, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord's with you. I don't need you.
Yeah, flock.
When you think you're bigger than a team, and you're the shield. No, dude. No. It takes all of you guys, like they taught us in the Navy. There's no I in team. There's no me. Come on. It's us, our. Come on. We ain't getting there by ourselves, and we leave no man behind. And at the end of the day, to have that kind of mantra and that attitude, he put himself on an island. And Edward said something about Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen thought he was bigger than the team. I disagree with you. That issue with Marcus Allen is because he started dating Al Davis's daughter. That's the problem, or whoever that
Al
is.
Davis. No, Bishop. I got to call you on that.
It was Biletnikoff.
It was Nicole Brown Simpson. No,
okay.
It was Nicole Brown Simpson, and he just started dating
it's about
her
who he was dating.
O.J. White.
Right. So it's not about the team stuff. It was about his meniscus dealings. And thank you, Captain. So I correct you, Edward, on that, because Al Davis made it personal. He X'd him out of here. That was Al Davis's doing, not Marcus Allen. I'm talking about when these guys start becoming Madonnas and wanting to be more me than the team. I'll show you a difference. When Jerry Rice came to the Raiders and played with Tim Brown, he didn't have that attitude. Everybody knew he had that, mantra, but he didn't come off like Terrell Owens. He didn't come off like those guys. He didn't come like Antonio Brown and he, me, and I'm the best. And, when you see this trade work out the way it does, we won't know unless we get the blue chip player. But at 14, when you look at who's going to possibly be there, there's a tight end, but we don't need a tight end. So if I were the Raiders, I'm looking for a tackle to replace Miller when his time comes. I'm thinking about Laki Tassi rolling in somewhere on that line. JPJ is there with Carlos Rogers, so we're not that far away. We just need the right personnel and the right coach. So while Carroll had his son working as the offensive line coach, things are going to vastly improve, folks, because we have better coaches coming in there with knowledge of how to do the thing versus, hey, give me a try. And by the way, I was a janitor, and I guess now I'll fly as an astronaut. We're not doing that. We got guys with experience. And Kubiak, that guy knows what he's doing. And thank God that we got him versus somebody else, because it could be worse. We could have just anybody thrown in there. We've seen this number for how many years? 25 years? Come on, man. I'm tired of it. And I'm 52. I'll be 53 in May, and I'm looking at this like how it tastes, for the truth, Captain. I'm a bit old now, and I'm looking at it through a different lens. That's my team forever. But they just did something that's way different than I thought they was going to do. And for them to switch gears, and I know Mendoza is coming. They're going to, if I were the Raiders at 14, I would improve the center and get Linderbaum, and I would go after a tackle out there. I also saw that Green Bay released one of their sack leaders. I would go get him. You need some guys on defense to muster and rally around that front line, because that leaves a void of Mad Maxx. He's a different kind of player, and so he's a unicorn, but at the same time, you need some dogs on that defensive line. With that cap, you get a wide receiver. I would go after Alec Pierce, or if I'm saying his name right, Pierce. I will go after him. I would go after Linderbaum, and I would get a few other pieces for safety and good Lord, maybe get a veteran quarterback, emergency quarterback back there, because Aiden O'Connell is a statue, that, but Pickett, he probably won't be there after all the dust settles. What do you think, Captain?
Bye.
So you go get somebody, right?
Yeah, I would get somebody, but I'm not breaking the bank on anybody. Okay. Depending upon what Kirk Cousins' status is, and please hear me out on this. Depending upon what his status is and what his money implications are, two things, because he worked with Kubiak in the past. So he's got that, residual. He's worked with him before, so he knows what he can do. If it's not too expensive, or I'm not sure if he's free, or if he's still under contract. I'm sorry, I don't know. Nabman said Marcus Mariota. That's not bad. We can do worse. Okay,
like two.
But there's other. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I give you a ham sandwich, and not that good ham sandwich like I wanted from Katz's Deli, because I wanted a Katz corned beef on rye for Gino. No, for Tua, I'm getting you a not that Publix has bad meat, but I ain't even going to get the gold. Was it the gold old bread, boar's head. I'm not giving you a boar's head sandwich. I'm going to get the local deli, Publix ham and cheese, and that's on white bread, and on the, not even on a good bread, white bread that you get from the counter, or even in the aisle. That's it for Tua. Ham sandwich. Give me maybe a slice of cheese on white bread, and that's it for Tua. And you're going to have to give me, and still going to have to pay some of that.
Well, here's the thing: we're talking emergency third string quarterback, not starter.
Yeah, and I wasn't right. And the other thing is that, and Raz was saying, God forbid, like I said, I do Kirk Cousins, but depending upon what the price is, I don't know if you have to give Kyler Murray.
No, Kyler wants to start.
Well, fuck that. You know what? He can go start for the fucking Barnstormers of Iowa. I'm hearing that they're looking for a quarterback since Kurt Warner left. Okay, he can play for the Iowa Barnstormers, and that's it. He ain't playing on my team. No,
I think Gino's heading to Miami though, to play over there as a veteran over the rookie that came from Texas. So I think Kyler is going to take the job in Minnesota because they want a veteran playing over the rookie.
Well, I don't care where they go. If he wants to start, fine. He ain't starting on my team.
Right.
Okay. Depending on what the price is on Cousins, depending upon price, I'd take Kirk Cousins. But honestly, and I don't know where it came from, but and you might have been there. The guy that is the third stringer for the Bears that hasn't played a snap in 2 years, and I can't remember his name. We talked about him on our show the other night because it was Caleb Williams, Tyler Bagent, and that guy who's Masufala? How do you say that old dude's name? I know it's a Bible name. How do you say it there, Bishop?
Oh man, Masufala.
You know who I'm talking about, right? That guy.
I think so. I'd have to look it up, but at the end of the day, again, we're talking about emergency third string quarterback.
Right.
He's probably going to be on the practice squad because I'm just going to keep it real, man. I don't see Mendoza at $44 million or whatever they're going to pay him at the number 1 overall pick, sitting the bench.
He's not starting. No. You're wrong.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out, please.
Okay.
He's better. Here's my thinking. He's better than AOC by a mile. He's smart. He knows. He sees the defense before the snap. Aiden O'Connell snaps the ball and he ain't going nowhere. I don't care how much oil you put on him. He ain't going. But this guy, who is not the greatest of a runner, gives you more chance. And he wants to win the game. I'm talking about this versus what we got.
Good. You know what?
I don't see
day
it.
One. No, not day one, man. And
Who's going to beat him out?
You said it. Eight. Now, Bishop, I'm sorry. I'm not saying the F word at you. Okay, I want you to know that, okay? You said it. Aiden fucking O'Connell is the quarterback. Day one, you let Mendoza stew and learn for at least half the season. Why? Because he has the smarts. He can do it, but he needs to see NFL speed. He don't know NFL speed, brother. He knows good speed. He knows Big Ten speed. He don't know even SEC speed. He needs to know NFL speed. He needs to sit and watch.
Okay.
And
Here's-
Aiden O'Connell is my quarterback day one.
Okay. You got the schedule?
No,
You got the
the
schedule?
schedule hasn't come out yet, brother. The
Who we
schedule
playing?
doesn't come out for at least a month.
It doesn't say who we're playing?
No, we know who we're playing. We just don't know when.
Okay. Well, here's my observation. Couple things. He's the Heisman. He was undefeated, played in the Big Ten. He beat everybody. He was undefeated. Some of those games, he won. He made the decision. He dove in, risked his body, got hit twice on that Miami defense, and they was coming for his neck on every play.
Got
he
it.
stood there.
Got
he beat
it.
Ohio State. He got popped a few times, and he stood up there
Great.
and took it. Those guys are going to play in the NFL. Now, I get you.
Yeah,
But this
the
guy,
whole team isn't playing in the NFL.
this guy,
They got
this
Bain,
guy,
They got Bain, a couple guys, and they got the Ohio State guys and a couple guys. The whole team, to include the linebackers, to include the defensive back. All of those guys ain't playing in the NFL, brother.
So this guy right here in Mendoza, along with Bowers and Mayer, are going to be like, I hate to use this term, but they're going to come together like butt cheeks. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. They're building that team for him now.
Yeah.
O'Connell, I give him the first game before he gets his neck broke, standing back there like Mr. Statue, because he holds on to the ball too long.
Well, you know what? They actually say that about Mendoza, too. If you're going to go
3
there about
seconds.
holding up. No, Bishop, listen to me, please.
I know, but he's 3
Bishop,
seconds and the
listen to me,
ball is
please.
out, or he throws it away. That's smarter than what we got.
He's about four. He's about four. Bishop, sir. I'm trying to do my diligence because you say
I'm listening.
I don't like cussing at a bishop. I don't.
Okay. Thank you. I'm listening.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If you look at all of the film of Mendoza, most of it, and I will say most of it, it's 1, 2, 3, but that little hitch between 3 and 4, when it's not out, and he takes that extra half second or the extra second to get to the 4. In the NFL, that's the difference between a sack or a linebacker or a corner or a safety coming in and getting the ball. That extra half second. And that's what they were saying. They're like, Mendoza's good, but here's the but. And these are people that run tape. Okay, which is why you need to have that seasoning of sitting and watching the speech. So I can do that. He's gonna get some picks if you throw him in immediately. I want him to sit. I want him to learn. Okay.
He ain't gonna play in no Super Bowl.
Wait a second. AOC has one thing about, he's beat the Chiefs twice and he hasn't thrown a touchdown yet. Okay.
I understand, but here's the problem. You know, if you do the calculations and look at the history, Jaden Daniels, he came in and he started.
How's he do? How'd he do in year 2? How'd he do in year 2?
That's sophomore slumbers. I mean, they lost a few guys. Things happen.
They also had tape on them.
Now, because we're not going to no playoffs, Raider Nation.
Yeah, true.
Drink some of this coffee. We ain't going to no playoffs for a couple years. They're going to build this team.
Yeah.
And they're going to build it right. Year 3, that's why he's got a 5-year contract. Okay? Drink some of that coffee.
Was the name. That was my name. Keenum.
Yeah.
Case Keenum.
Yeah. All right. Hey, good job. I'm telling you, backup quarterback, third string, or veteran is going to start for. Yeah, I get it, but you can't pay him $45 million and say
No,
be the water boy.
no, no. This is the point. It's like, I don't want Mendoza to start game one. We need to get, for one thing, okay, my first move in free agency is getting Linderbaum. That's one. If they start free agency, and I think it's what is it, March 11th? I see my boy Demon King's in here.
I think it's March 8th.
Okay, if it's March 8th, great. Well, no, that's today.
Yeah,
that's today.
So technically, technically, people are declaring today, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but there's some kind of technicality going on today where but hey, somebody else may know it better than me. But I heard today was the day. If not, then maybe it is on the 11th. But here's the thing: we are going.
There's another name.
Yeah, but I like Cousins better. Here's the thing, you guys.
We have
Raider Nation.
We have variety. Go ahead.
Get used to it. I like to think of our situation as a. You remember when the Colts got who's the guy who retired? Andrew Luck. Is that his name?
Yeah. The guy that retired was Andrew Luck. Yeah.
Yeah. He should still be in the league right now. He retired early.
You know why he's not? Because he's a Stanford graduate. Yeah. Other than he's a Stanford graduate, which means he has a fucking brain. He's a Stanford graduate with a brain with a bunch of money in the bank and said, you know what? I don't need to do that because I got X million in the bank and I got a brain. Right? Don't need that shit. You know, reason why Phillip Rivers came back, in my estimation, the reason why Phillip Rivers came back is because he's got about 10 kids and he needs to get back on the NFL program for insurance to pay for those fucking kids. I'm not kidding. That's the reason why it came back, because he gets back onto the NFL program for 5 years. So for the next 5 years, he can get the insurance to help him and those kids out, which is why he ain't cussing at you. He go, gosh darn, down it, but he's getting that effing money, gosh dang, for him and his kids. And that's the reason why I said that I'm going to go in the Hall of Fame. Great. He's just going to wait 5 years. And that's why he came back. But Andrew Luck didn't come back because he got a brain.
Right. But see, that's the thing. And so what I was trying to say is we have to get in this mindset now. Our team's young. We're going to be greater when? Not now, but later. So take a chill pill.
3 years.
Get your popcorn, eat your pizza at the game. Y'all having your beer, do your thing. That's fine. But at the end of the day, don't sit up here and be all mad. Man, we suck again. No. They're building. And when you see.
That's Jimmy Sparrow, man. We'll have him on.
When you see. Thank you. When you see that offensive line that Kubiak builds, don't be surprised when you see the big uglies on that front line. There's going to be some big guys out there. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to be the safety seeing those guys coming down the field on me to throw a block. Nah, I'm cool.
I got a name. Okay. And by the way, we have Demon King in here. I have not looked at any draft board. Mock drafts, don't know any numbers. Okay. Don't know any numbers. But I tell you what, if we got Carlos Rogers and if we got JPJ, right? Those are two guards, two big guards.
Kubiak said it when he came to the team. He said he was naming the guys that we got.
Good. Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Linderbaum is a center. Is a center.
Mm-hmm.
I got a name for you, and I'm not sure. I know he played guard in college, and he might be there at 14. I don't know if he can play tackle. because I didn't watch the combine, but Iowan out of Penn State is a big,
Yeah.
big
Yes. Yes. That's it right there.
You go get him, and you have Lucky Tossie. You got Lucky Tossie that wasted a year because Brendan Carroll couldn't teach him how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And you throw him at guard. He's what, 6'7"? He just needs to learn how to do shit. He plays the game. He plays to win the game, just like my boy said, right? You might make him a tackle.
So,
if
right.
he can do it.
There you go. I'd put him at the right tackle. Right. Just tell him, push. Yeah. That's all you got to do. Yeah. Push. And I'm going to tell you something. Push. I love that Kubiak with his football mind. Okay. We haven't had a chance to get a guy like this since Shanahan, that went to the Broncos after he was a assistant coach with the Raiders. Do I have it right? And we let him go. No, and he went to Denver.
He was the coach of the Raiders, and they said when they fired him, or the way that they did that, they said the only place that you can't go, the only place you can't go was Denver. And he immediately went to Denver, which is why Al Davis said, you know that money I owe you? Fuck you.
Right.
That's
so everybody that don't know, Al Davis was one of us kind of guys. He's from New York. He's a take no prisoners type of mentality. You don't want to cross the guy, because if you do, you're on the telephone pole hanging. I'm telling you something. He didn't care. And he was quick to take people to court and sue when he had to sue, which you know what I'm doing? I got to sue my HOA.
Paperwork. Okay, good. I hope
for violating my First Amendment freedom of expression. I can't even fly my Navy flag off my house. I'm about to get paid. I'm about to get paid.
Okay, good.
Because I don't play that.
Oh, good. Then hey, no, Bishop, with all due respect, then you could take me out for a nice deli sandwich when we get to Vegas.
I'm going to do more than that.
Thank you. Okay.
So when you talk about the mindset, okay, Kubiak is a monster on offense. And I like that Mendoza is keyed in on Tom Brady being his mentor. That's great. That's great. That's all great. Finally, we can have an offense that is going to put points on the board and can go back in a 2-minute drill and score. And people will have to respect the run, because Genty will be behind that big, massive line. They won't be able to see him because he's short and stocky. And when they get to blocking, that's a bad day for that defense. Okay? Anybody knows that. They'll be able to run the clock. We haven't done that in years. The last time we had something like that was Tyrone Wheatley. You remember that? We had two running backs. And Tyrone Wheatley was one of them, and they would run him down the field.
Yeah.
We ain't had that since. Right.
We had three running backs. We had Wheatley, Garner, and John Ritchie. Bam. 3 of them.
That's right. That's right. We ain't had nothing like that since.
I will tell you 4. Zach Crockett came in and cleaned all that shit up too.
Right. We haven't had that in a very long time, and that was John Gruden's team. And so now we get Kubiak, who's probably better than him.
Oh, I would say way better than him.
Offensively, he knows what he's doing. And so I ain't going to take up all the time, but look, I'll tell you something. When you have the ability to just be patient for the next 2 years, smile, because it's coming. they're putting this thing together. And Kubiak didn't come here just to get paid and sit back and enjoy the scenery of Las Vegas. He's going to build that team to be the best in the AFC West. Mahomes is getting older. Both his knees is messed up. He will not be able to run around like he usually does. He's going to have to sit back there and throw from the pocket. People will come for his neck quick. The Chargers, the same thing. They got offensive line problems. Hey, one of their guys, what's his name? Oh, man, I can't. They got a big lineman that just got released. He was supposed to be all that in a bag of chips, and they cut him. Do you know who I'm talking about, Captain?
On the offensive line, yeah, I can't remember who it was either, but they still got Slater and Alt at their tackles. And as long as they come back from their injuries, that's yeah.
But the guy who they're releasing, he is a big monster, and I thought to myself, you better get him. You can get him on the cheap. Because he didn't produce that well with that team and that organization. You can get him on the cheap as a backup. Get him. And he stays in our division.
Got it.
He has knowledge.
No, I got you. Hey, Bish. I'm sorry. Oh, good. There is no lag. And I apologize because we had lag earlier because I cleaned up my fucking desktop. I know that's an issue. But Becton. I think, Mekhi Becton. Now, Mekhi Becton played well with the Eagles. You know why? Because he had 3 All-Pros around him. He goes to the Chargers, and he ain't shit. He ain't shit, okay? The thing is, I want to say this, and again, I did clean up my thing, and I'm glad that there's not a little bit of lag. I am on early because I'm actually going to I got 20 minutes for Jason Dean. And then I'm closing out, so I got under 2 minutes. I can make some cuts to this, and then I can go eat, maybe.
All right,
and then I'll maybe come back. But Bishop, to you, thank you. I wait a second. I'll do it the way we should do it. I'll do the hat there, the shellback hat to you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you there,
yes, sir. I'm a 2-time shellback here.
Thanks.
Yeah. God bless you all, Raider Nation.
22?
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Come on.
Hey,
let's get it. Raiders for life.
There you go. Thank you.
Shalom.
Bishop. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. Got it. I love that. Shabbat shalom, Raiders for life. And again, I'm saying this. Maxx didn't say Raiders for life. He didn't even mention the Raiders on his way out. Didn't even mention them. Go back and look at the speech, 8 minutes of it, because Johnny has it all on tape. And now I'm going to be joined by, great input. I agree with you, Mike, Sarah. I'm going to get somebody that always puts a smile on your face because the fucker knows what he's talking about. And I say that with love. The fucker knows what he's talking about. Damn it. I still want to have a steak with you, man. I still want to have a steak with you. I want that. I want to do that.
Trying. How you doing, Cap? What's up, chat? I'm trying to get out to Vegas for the home opener, whoever it is we're playing. So I'm working on that definitely. But
yeah,
I want to say this about.
I want you and me to share like a good, nice Italian meal. A 5-hour meal, manja with the bread and the butter and the steak. Can't fuck it.
And a nice glass of wine.
Nice glass of wine. You'll have to fucking take me home because I don't drink a lot, so I'll probably be fucking drunk after a few.
Don't worry, I'll take care of the drinking. All right.
Thank you, brother.
So I'm going to say this once, and this is the only time I'm going to speak on the Maxx thing.
Gotcha.
I thank him for his service. He's not on our team no more. It sucks. But you know what? Khalil Mack leaving sucked. Josh Jacobs leaving sucked. We move on. It's over with. I think we got a good deal. I tell you the truth. Maxx wants to go and win now, which I understand that. People are like killing him and that, killing his name. That's wrong. That y'all a bunch of suckers for that, for real. No doubt. That son of a bitch guy, he put his heart and soul on the line for us all the time. He didn't go out in the media and talk all the shit about the team like some others did. Devontae Adams. He kept it behind closed doors. He wanted to leave. And because he has respect for Raider Nation. He loves the fans and he loves Mark Davis. Now, you never know. He might be gone 3 years, may come back.
Yeah.
He's going to come back and retire a Raider, which I'm cool with. Charles Woodson did it. What happened when Charles Woodson came back? Everybody welcomed him with open arms and loved him to death.
Yeah.
Maxx is a Raider for life. Once a Raider, always a Raider. There are some exceptions, but Maxx is always going to be a Raider in my eyes. Now he's a Baltimore Raven. I
only think 3. I can only think of 3, and I will dime them out. Warren Sapp, fuck you.
Yeah,
Randy Moss, fuck you.
Yeah.
Randy Moss and Warren Sapp, fuck you. There might be one more, but those are the only ones I can think of right now. Fuck you.
And him saying Flock Nation, I think that was just a joke to the fans because he knows everybody will be in uproar about it. One of my friends that I work with is a Ravens fan, and they say they don't say Flock Nation. It's just Ravens Flock. That's what it is, anyways.
Okay. Yeah. So it was deliberate then. It was deliberate.
It was deliberate. Okay. Yeah. I think it was just to be funny to throw a little dig because he knows how Raider Nation is and how sensitive a lot of Raider Nation is. Just stop, everybody. We're going to be fine. Do I think? Listen, if we win 6 games next year, people are going to be calling for Kubiak's head, which you shouldn't. We won 3 damn games last year. Okay,
that's 100%. That's 100% better than what we had. 100% better.
And here's another thing about the offensive line. I put it in the chat. Those guys are going to be better without Brendan Carroll in the building. Rick Dennison is a good offensive line coach. He knows how to coach the wide zone. Listen,
good to better than that. Yeah.
See right there. See, F you, Maxx. That you're just bitter, man. Let it go. He's got it.
No, he
wants to win.
It's a happy face.
Okay.
It's like
all right. I couldn't see it because it's small. Sorry, Matt. But yeah, a lot of people are burning the jerseys and stuff. Listen, here's another thing. I still have an AB jersey, okay? I'm going to show you what I have on my wall, okay?
Okay.
We're going to my Raider room now, okay? I'm going to show you what I have on my wall. You ready?
Gotcha. There you go.
Okay. Autographed Maxx Crosby jersey. I'm not going to take it down. I may move it. I have another one that's going up. It's a Bo Jackson autographed jersey. I also have an autographed Devontae Adams jersey. I'm not going to burn my Raider gear. I'm not doing that.
Just keep
people need to grow up. I'm burning his jersey. Oh my God! Stop it. Just like some people left Raider Nation and went and became Saints fans because DC was there. Okay? All right. There's my rant. Here we go. Cap, I think you're completely nuts thinking AOC is going to start next year. I think you're smoking bird seed.
Unless you give me an alternative, he's the best quarterback. He's the only quarterback on our roster. Right now, he's the only quarterback on our roster. Give me an alternative, right?
Jameis Winston.
When Jameis Winston becomes a member of the Raiders, I will agree with you.
Yes. Here's my reason why. They say we don't have a leader no more. Well, Colton Miller's our leader. Okay? Colton Miller's been there since Oakland, too. Okay? I think JPJ can be a leader. I absolutely know Fernando Mendoza is going to be a leader. I know Brock isn't that much of a talker because he just sits back and he plays ball. But we're probably going to draft Brock's buddy if he's there. So we're probably going to draft him and, come through. But, yeah, I like Jameis. I don't like the Case Keenum thing. I think Case Keenum, I don't think so. I'm not a Case Keenum fan.
I'm giving alternatives. Winston's one, Kirk Cousins is one, Case Keenum is another. Those are 3 guys.
Yeah.
positive.
If Kirk Cousins signed for the
Go
league
ahead.
minimum, which he probably won't, I'm not giving Kirk Cousins a 2-year, $30 million deal. I'm not
No.
giving him. Maybe I'll give him
1
$10 million, but that's about it. He fleeced the NFL for years, which, you know what? Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let me tell everybody something. If by some crazy chance Jeremiah Love is at 14, we're drafting Jeremiah Love.
You know what? I agree with that.
Because
I agree with that. Yeah.
hello, Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson, all over again.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I don't think he's going to be there, though.
I
And the
don't think
reason
so
why I
either.
don't-
I think he's going to the Saints. I think, well,
Kansas City.
no,
Kansas
he's not
City.
going to he's not making it there.
Well, if he's not getting by the Saints and he's sitting on the board when Kansas City drafts, he will be a Chief.
Yeah. I think, me personally, I think he's going to Tennessee.
That's what, 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Again, I haven't looked at the. I don't know the order. I just know that we're sitting at 1, and now we're sitting at.
The Giants are looking at him really, really hard. He destroyed the combine. He looked awesome at the combine. And like, I watched it. I had one of my buddies was there, and they said he's a specimen. He's a specimen. So with our draft, of course, Fernando Mendoza at 1. Now, there's 2 guys that are probably going to be there. I think Ione may be gone by 14 because I think he is the best guard in the draft, and I think he's going to be a dominant offensive lineman.
Yeah, if he's there, that's my pick. That's what I'm saying. If he's
I'm
there,
Keldrick. I think it's Keldrick. I think his name is. It's the Falk kid, the defensive end from Auburn. I like him, and I like Dylan Thielman, the safety from Oregon. That kid could be a Pro Bowler or not a Pro Bowl. I'm sorry. He could be all pro for 10 years. He's good. He could be our Earl Thomas, our Ed Reed. He could be the next great one. I really do like that Oregon safety because I think McNeil Warren from Toledo, I like him as well. There's a few guys that, I mean, if they fall, I don't think Ruben Bain is going to fall to 14. I know Sonny Styles ain't going to be there. Yeah. I hear a lot about the Mekhi Lemon. A lot of people are like turned away because of his interview. It's the reason why he probably did that so these bum teams don't draft him high.
Right. Yeah. He flew that deliberately so he would drop.
Yeah. And could he be a number 1? I think so. I know of only one team that shut him down last year, and that was Notre Dame. He did score, but we had the best quarterback in the country on our team. He's still there. Leonard Moore, shout out Notre Dame, and R.I.P. Lou Holtz.
Demon, you got 6 minutes because I definitely want to try to keep this under 2. But I love you, brother. Good 6.
All right, my second round pick, I would go with Lee Hunter from Texas Tech, the Big 3 technique. Or like I said, if we don't draft Thielman, McNeil Warren will be there at 36. I would take him there. Third round, the Big Citrus, Dominique Orange from Iowa State. Go, you guys, if you haven't watched tape on him, go watch tape on him. I think I would rather draft Josiah Trotter over Jacob Rodriguez. That's my personal opinion. He's from Missouri. His dad was Jeremiah Trotter. He's a really, really good cover linebacker, can get downhill really fast. He's from Missouri. Go watch a little tape on him. Jacob Rodriguez, I like a lot. If he ever falls to the third round, I'm running up to the podium and effing picking him. There's a couple linebackers out there anyway. Okay. Cap, thank you for letting me come on. And I will be celebrating a Notre Dame national championship because we're going to win it for Coach Holtz, and it's revenge season. All you teams are effed out there. You all know it. Everybody's back. It's coming. Raider Nation, I love you. Demon King out. Cap, I'll talk to you, my friend.
Demon King, Jay, thank you, sir. Good stuff as always. Always love you. I said, and if you're not smiling, and he didn't get a chance to do this, If you're not smiling, put a smile on your face because you look better. You look better with a smile. That's not how he says it. I apologize, but that's the thought. That's the thought. And I always have good thoughts with Jason Dean, aka Demon King. Put a smile on your face because you look better with one. With me, you can't see it because you can't really see my top teeth. But there you go. I only said 6 minutes because I definitely want to keep it under 2. Okay. The Underwear Olympics, otherwise known as the Combine, great. It's great to watch people and talk to them. That's what it's about. The Underwear Olympics, see if they can do shit you see it on tape, you see it on game tape. You want to see it by yourself, that's great. But it's talking to the players and finding out what makes them tick. And I agree, Lemon blew that interview because he wants to drop to somebody that he wants to play for. Mendoza is not the guy. Okay. Hey, I'll put it up there. Manuel Mendoza. Okay, Mendoza's not the guy. Maybe you want him on your team. Okay. I think it's going to be our guy. I don't know who your team is, brother. I see white and Bucks orange. But thank you for being here. Seriously, thank you for being here. If you're here, I'm here a lot. Get this. You're already on here. Mark it. Come on here. I enjoy having you on here. I would be on here longer, but I like to have the option of doing cut-ups, and I got to keep it at 2. But thanks again. I am going to go under 2. I'm great. I'm glad. Nobody's coming in after this. We heard from Bob. We heard from China. We heard from Bishop. We heard from Jason Dean. Matt, I came on early because I could. I might come on at 9. Maybe. I might come on at 9. I don't have to, though, because I at least came on now. And I cut off my Instagram feed. Manuel Mendoza is a good kid, always in my channel. Okay. Yeah, and you know what? I want to get it. I might want to do. I still got to do my fucking bills, and I still got to do my taxes. I did get my Whirlpool, i.e., hot tub. I'll show you guys pictures. My lanai is fucking great, and a week from tomorrow, it's going to have the big TV that's there. It's going to go out on the lanai. I'll show y'all. And my little TV, the one that you saw in the pictures, in the prize wheel. Okay, cool. Kevin reminds me, I got to do that. Bills, taxes, and prize wheel. Thank you, Kevin. Cool, Kev. Thank you for reminding me. I'll be in like Flynn, so it'll be good. Anyway, thank you for being here. I know I was early. The hot tub's great. It's good to go. Yeah, hot tub's awesome, and I'm going to be using it more. And my weight, I got the weight bench. I'm going to have the TV out there. The big TV, the small TV is hooked up. It's a smart TV, so I have that extra for the hot tub. This is great. Anyway, thanks again. Maybe I'll be back later, maybe, because I was on early. Y'all take care. I'm definitely here. Check it out. Maybe Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you, Demon King. I couldn't do it like you do. I couldn't do it. I tried, though, because you missed it. I did try, sir. Thank you. Smile because it looks good on you. I agree with that. Take care. We'll see everybody up for another show sometime soon. Take